Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the YouTube channel today. Some AFL 23 news. And I know you're thinking, it's 2 days from release. What could you possibly have to say? And it is that the game is being delayed again. But there are obviously some caveats to this. It is only being delayed for Xbox, as you would have seen in the title of the video. We're going to go through the facts. There's not going to be any speculation or anything in this video. We're going to go through the facts as to why that has happened and what the possible alternatives of this could be. So for the 3 platforms the game is coming out on, PlayStation will not be delayed. You can buy it in store. You can buy it digitally. PC, you can buy it on Steam on Thursday when that comes out. Xbox, you will not be able to buy it physically in a store. You will not be able to buy it digitally on the digital store. If you pre-ordered your game at JB Hi-Fi, they sent out this email earlier this morning saying, hey, thanks for pre-ordering Xbox Series X AFL 23 through JB Hi-Fi online. Our suppliers have contacted us regarding this title and it has been pushed back from mid to late June. And this date is also subject to change. So obviously that is at least a further 4 weeks that the game was pushed back on the Xbox platform. And this is a little bit this is pretty clear that this is a supply issue, which is why the game was delayed originally in the first place. And so we're going to go through a couple of the quotes from Big Ant Studios that they posted on Big Footy as to why this was the case. So first of all, this one says, those that pre-ordered PlayStation versions will be able to play on Thursday. Discs would have already been mailed by the retailers. They'll also be available in store, and Steam will be available on Thursday. So that's the first fact that, yes, it is still coming to PlayStation and PC on Thursday. Now, the reason that the game was delayed initially was because of this Xbox supply issue and that physical discs had not made its way to retailers in time. And that is still the case for Xbox. Their original reasoning as to why this was not this game didn't release 3 weeks ago was because obviously they would have hoped to have had the Xbox copies in the store by now, but clearly the supply issue has made that very difficult. It appears now that they've made the executive decision to release it across the other platforms, and this is going to, I'm sure, cop Big Ant with some sort of penalty, whether it's a fine or something from Microsoft. I don't know whether it's a fine from retailers as well, because they're not releasing all the platforms at the same time, because they're sort of at a disadvantage by not being released at the same time that PlayStation is being released. So Ross said here, it does still apply that the equity and fairness between all purchasers, and no doubt they will be paying some sort of price here. People wondering why can't they release it digitally? This comment here from Big Ant Studios says, Xbox, digital, and retail will release at the same time. That is not a decision we get to make. So I don't know whether, when he says that, I don't know whether it's a Microsoft decision, whether that's an AFL decision, or whatever it is. That is out of their hands at this current point, and that is why Xbox will not be releasing digitally, as to why it is at the same time that physical is unavailable. Or it could be a retail decision, because they might have this agreement with their retailers, hey, we'll let you release the PlayStation version, but you cannot release Xbox digitally at the same time due to retail contracts, etc. So there's a number of factors obviously here as to why this game has been delayed for the Xbox, the supply issue obviously being number one, but it is still coming to PlayStation and PC. If you are an Xbox user, I do sympathize with you. Obviously, the fact that you're not going to be able to get this game on day one, the same as everyone else like you would like to. But if you did have a PC that can run it, I mean, it's probably going to look better on PC if you do have a decent level PC. But yeah, it's just an unfortunate situation. A lot of it obviously out of the developers' hands at this current point, and it's a disappointing one for a lot of people who play Xbox and who are looking forward to playing this game on Thursday. Personally, I'll be playing this on PC as well as the PlayStation, so if there was anything you wanted to see, make sure you stick tuned to the channel, because I'll do my best to cover everything that is in this game once it does release, and have an epic career mode to try and take your mind off things until that new release date, which, based off that email, is what does it say, mid to late June. It could be earlier than that, but obviously there are a number of issues at play here. Anyway, that is all the news for today on AFL 23, that it has been delayed for the Xbox. Anything else that happens between now and Thursday, which could be a lot, I'll let you know on this channel, so make sure you stay tuned. And again, apologies to anyone who has an Xbox and is keen for this game. But that's it. That's all. All right, goodbye.